Okay, welcome to Team Call. Today is Monday, June 24th. Super excited about tonight's Team Call because we're going to be talking all about Summit, as you saw in the team page. So I kind of have just like a list of, I got to plug in my phone so it doesn't die. I kind of have just like a list of some things that Mallory and I are going to kind of pass the mic back and forth for to kind of cover to make sure that all of you that are going to Summit feel really prepared, and we'll definitely like open up the floor, open up the chat box for any questions that you guys have. And also for those of you that are not registered for Summit and going this year, just to kind of give you some insight as to like what you can expect at Summit. So let me pull up the Coach Summit website real quick, just in case we have any questions specifically. Okay, so for announcements, first announcement, hopefully you're aware of the fact that all challenge packs that are valued at $150 or more are $20 off this month. This includes $20 off the 2B Mindset Challenge packs, the 2B certification, and the newly upgraded 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme packs. So essentially instead of $160, they're $140 for most of them. If you are going to Summit, which if you're on this call, you probably are, don't forget that you have the opportunity to earn an exclusive photo op with your favorite super trainers. You have to qualify for Success Club this month, and if you go to FAQ, let's see, 8892, it kind of breaks up qualification opportunities into 4 different groups. So for example, if you are a lifetime rank of Star Diamond or higher, and you are one of the top 200 Success Club point earners for this month, you qualify for the photo op. If you're lifetime rank of Diamond, top 300 Success Club point earners, earn a photo op. If you're a lifetime rank of Ruby or lower, so if you are a Coach, Emerald, or Ruby, and you're one of the top 300 Success Club point earners with one of those lifetime ranks, you qualify, or if you're a top 200 Success Club point earner who enrolled as a coach since last Summit. So that's FAQ 8892 if you're going to Summit and you want to make sure that you qualify for that. Be sure to check that out. Another really exciting announcement, the Morning Meltdown exclusive coach packages launch next week on July 1st. We did team call last week on this. We've talked about Mallory's info group. We've talked about, I shared the email that I'm sending to my prospective customers and current customers on it. So be sure you check out FAQ 8306, Beachbody Champions page, our team page, the recording of last week's team call to kind of get all of that info as to how we are utilizing that launch for our business. And then an announcement I'm super pumped about is that soon, starting on June 27th, so like this week, you can start personalizing your share cart email. So if you've ever seen a share cart before, you know that you get a copy of that email and it's just kind of a generic, like, here's your order, be sure to purchase, let me know how I can help kind of thing. But starting on June 27th, you will be able to customize what that email looks like. So you'll click customize email from the share cart shopping page, and then you can write a personalized message to your customer or coach that you're sending that share cart to, and you can preview those emails before they're sent, so you're no longer just blind copied on them, which is really cool. One other announcement, I know Mallory's doing a sneak peek this Thursday with her team. Maybe next week we're going to try to do like a full-blown Dream Dynasty sneak peek. So for those of you that are my PS coaches, or even if you're on Mallory's team or whoever's team, and you maybe need a little bit more time to invite, we're going to schedule one of those for next week. So stay on the lookout for that. We need a little bit more time to kind of pick a date and a time. Sneak peeks. Okay, I think that's it. Now we're going to go into Summit content. The first thing that I wanted to chat about was just the agenda in general. So if you go to coachsummit.com, you'll notice that there's like little tabs across the top that have like the entire agenda laid out for you. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you so that we can just walk through it super quickly. And if there's anything that I can elaborate on for you guys. So most of us are getting there on Thursday. I think all of us are getting there on Thursday. Technically, some things kind of kick off on Wednesday. The main thing that kicks off on Wednesday is the elite reception, which is that evening, which is by invitation only, obviously. So that's why most of us are getting there on Thursday. So you can see there's like a couple things going on Thursday morning, nothing that we will probably go to. These are a few new sessions that they're adding, the couples working the coaching business session and then how men work the coaching business session. I don't think anybody on our team is going to those two, but just some additional sessions that they threw in there. Super trainer workouts at 5 p.m. The super trainer workout that you go to is dictated by the one that you signed up for. So whenever you got your email to register for your super trainer workout, it should have told you when that workout was. I don't know how we're all kind of scattered out between the workout sessions. I know a lot of us are doing Jericho, some are doing Autumn. Kind of depends on when your registration, whenever you registered for that workout, kind of how late or how early on what you got. I do know that if you qualified for the Morning Meltdown 100 like exclusive workout, I think you had to, during a certain time frame, you had to have one of your PS coaches register for Summit or something like that. I think that is on Thursday evening. I got the email about that the other day, so that is sometime Thursday evening as well. But the main thing on Thursday is the opening general session. That'll be at 7:45 Eastern time, and this is just like the big kickoff opening general session. They'll talk about things, speak about things. It's just like a really fun kind of ramp up event, if you will. I think most of us are getting there sometime during the day on Thursday. And something else that we were going to talk about really quickly, and I'll just throw it in there right now, is I've been getting a lot of questions from my coaches about how you get from the airport to the house that we're staying in or wherever it is that you're staying. And that is totally going to be on your own. So you can Uber, you can take a taxi, you can, like plan some kind of travel from the airport to the house. What I would suggest doing, I'm going to start a message thread tomorrow with everybody on our team that is registered for Summit so that we can kind of have like an ongoing conversation there with questions and things like that. We can kind of group up and see, like who's getting to the airport around the same time as you. You can share a car or an Uber. That'll definitely help save a little bit of money. But I'm pretty sure all of us are getting there on Thursday. Friday morning, super early. More super trainer workouts. Like I said, it depends on which one you registered for. We'll have a general session, which is just that. It's just a general session that they have like in the big open stadium. We'll have like keynote speakers. Rachel Hollis is speaking at some point. I'm not sure which general session she's speaking in, but this is just kind of like a product announcements. Some top coaches will share some of their stories, that kind of thing. Super casual. It's just held in the stadium. And then we'll kind of do after lunch like a breakout session of training workshops. And this is dictated by your rank. So hopefully you're aware that there's like different tracks depending on what your rank is. And you'll just kind of break up into like conference style rooms. They're huge conference style rooms. And top coaches or coaches that were asked to present at Summit will speak on specific topics depending on what track you're on. There is the Beachbody Classic Physique competition that evening, which is like the fitness bikini competition that Beachbody hosts. So you can go to that or you cannot, doesn't matter. And then that evening, there's a qualifying diamond leadership party, invitation only at 6:30, and then a qualifying success club tailgate party by invitation only at 8 p.m. So if you qualified for those, you should have gotten an email about those. If you did not qualify for these, like you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want the whole time. You can go to some workshops, you can skip some workshops, you can go to general session, you can skip it. You can go to dinner as a group, you can go individually. It's like whatever you want to do, however you want to work your Summit experience for sure. And then Saturday, the super workout is early that morning. And this is literally where they shut down an entire street, and every single coach that wants to participate at Summit gets in the middle of a street, and every single super trainer leads like a 10-minute little version of whatever their workout is. And everybody works out in the middle of the street really early in the morning. It's a lot of fun. Then there's another general session and another set of training workshops. And then that evening, there's the big celebration, which is like where they do the Beachbody Challenge and who has won that. It's kind of like closing ceremonies type of thing. And something that we are wanting to do on Saturday evening before celebration is do like a big team dinner. And so I'm working on kind of finding, we definitely need to get reservations now because there was only like 6 of us last year, and we had a really hard time finding a place that didn't have like a 3-hour wait for dinner before celebration, just because there's so many people crammed into Indianapolis. So we will do a team dinner on Saturday night before celebration sometime. Let me look at my list. We talked about the agenda, arriving from the airport. Same thing when you're going back to the airport on Sunday, if you're flying. I know some of you guys are driving, but if you are flying out on Sunday, you will arrange your own Uber or car or taxi or however you want to get back to the airport to go home. I'm pretty sure that all of us that are going, we're staying in the one house that Mallory booked, except for Heather and her team. They have a different house. I'm going to put everybody in the one big message thread, and we will send the addresses to the houses in those message threads just so that you kind of have a reference of like where we're staying, and all of that stuff. So we'll put that address in there. Team dinner. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is attire. I've been getting a lot of questions about what you wear to Summit. Super, super cash. So like workout clothes most of the time. If you want to throw like some jeans or like crop pants with a top on for like workshops or general session, you totally can. You can totally wear workout clothes. It's kind of like as casual or not casual as you want to make it sort of thing. Probably want to bring like an outfit or two that's like a little more dressed up for like when we do our team dinner, and stuff like that. And if you got an invite to the Success Club party, there's like a tailgate theme, so be sure that you bring something for that. I'm not sure if the Diamond Leadership Party has a theme, but if you got the email invite, all that information's in there as well. But as far as general sessions and training workshops, the super workout, the morning workouts, obviously workout clothes for the workouts, but everything else is super casual. So you can wear jeans and a sweatshirt, you can wear shorts and a sweatshirt, you can wear workout clothes, whatever. It's literally whatever you want to wear. And then, like I said, maybe one or two kind of a little bit dressier outfits for team dinner. Now I'm going to pass the mic over to Mallory, and she's going to talk a little bit about kind of the house situation. If you are staying in the house that Mallory booked, like I said, Heather and her team, I know they're staying in a separate house, but if you're staying in the big house that Mallory booked, I know that we talked about it kind of being like a first come first serve basis on who, paid for their slot first, kind of dictates who gets a bed, who gets a room, who gets an air mattress, all of that fun stuff. And then kind of the grocery food situation and how we're going to work all of that. So I'll pass that over to Mallory. And if you guys have any questions that have not gotten answered, throw them in the chat box. And so we can go over those at the end, because we want to make sure that you feel really prepared and ready for Summit, since it's like 20 days away.
Okay. One other thing I want to mention before I forget is when you get to Summit, you'll have like all of this downtime in between stuff. There's this huge area of like Beachbody merch and gear and shaker cups and like anything and everything that is on our website is there, which is fine. But then there's like all of this awesome like sweatshirts and hoodies and tanks and leggings and like all of this stuff. So I'm just saying you might want to bring an extra bag, because we get a discount on it, we get volume on it, and it's really awesome. I literally haven't bought any workout stuff in like 3 months, which doesn't happen in my life. I literally can't go to Target without leaving with a pair of leggings. So I'm real stoked about that. Just know that that's a thing. And I mention it because if you get there and you're like, what am I going to do on Thursday with these extra 4 hours in my life? That's what you'll do, is go there. Because you probably want to hit there like Thursday or Friday before everything kind of gets picked over. Just throwing that out there. Speaking of when you get there, so a lot of us are in the same house, and I think I emailed the gal that we're renting the house from today, so I'm waiting on a couple answers as far as check-in time. I want to double check on air mattresses situation just to make sure we have a list, and then I'm going to, once that message thread is set, I will give you guys a list of like technically who like qualified for a bed versus air mattress, but we can obviously work it out, as we get there. And some of us know each other a little bit better than others. So just throwing it out there, I'm going to give you guys a list of like who paid first, just to make it as fair as possible. I don't really know what else to do. That is happening. So I have something that I'm doing like small mini with my team at 3:00. So I plan on getting there around like 1 or 2. I'm hoping we can get all of our stuff in and checked in. And then as soon as I have like a code or a key or whatever, when I check in, I will pass that along to everyone, because I know everyone will kind of get there at a different time. I think Beth gets there earlier than I do. So if she gets there before me, she may check in and pass along a code. I'm driving, so I would like to be there. For those of you that are driving, I'll probably get there around like 1-ish if I can make it there. What else? What else? Oh, some of us have talked about like groceries and what are we doing for food and all of this. I'm driving, so I'm packing a lot of my groceries with me. I also looked up a couple, there's a few grocery stores in the area that deliver groceries. So that was kind of my plan as far as like personal. I think it's super complicated to like do it for a whole group. But if you want to like get a buddy or two and like a couple of you guys order groceries and have them delivered, or order groceries and like pick them up, that's probably the easiest thing to do. Just, I don't want to handle 12 people's money as far as groceries go and like divvy up bananas, because I know that's like a thing on the list that everyone needs for their shakes, right? So just know that's my plan. I would say as far as like packing goes, I know we talked about wardrobe attire. I would also pack like, make sure you bring like a sweatshirt or a zip up hoodie because it's cold in the arena. So I just remember that from last year being like thankful that I was gifted a hoodie because it was summer and I didn't think I'd need one in July, and you do there because it's cold. I would also bring like a notebook, make sure you have that. And then I plan on bringing like stuff to make shakes, bringing shaker cups. There's a blender in the house. I did ask about that, but there's a lot of us. So I'm also planning on bringing like my blender also because I'm driving. It sounds silly, but there's a lot of us getting ready. And so we'll have to figure out like schedules and stuff, but I'm super excited. I think it'll be really fun. Beth and I talked about a couple of the parties that are happening. There's a lot to do in Indy that's like within walking distance. We should be able to walk from our house to the convention center, I think, weather permitting. So hopefully that's actually the case. The other thing is last year we Ubered everywhere between like a couple of restaurants and the convention center for like $4 a pop. So it's also not expensive as far as, I just know that like even if you're driving to the house, the parking there is pretty gnarly. So we intentionally got a house on the smaller side because it was closer. We were choosing between a house that was like really far away and we didn't want to drive. So what else can I answer? What's in the chat? Oh, you won't get lost. I'll send you my location as soon as I get there. Anxiety is part of our team, I feel like. Like part of life. Okay, what else can I answer? What did I miss?
I don't see any other questions. If you guys have any, throw them in there. I was also going to add like bring your Energize and your Recover and like your shaker cups and whatever it is that you like use on a daily basis, bring all of that. And then I love the grocery delivery service idea. So like Mallory said, you can just set that up to have whatever you want delivered to the house, or you can get with a buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm like queen of if I can pay someone to do it, it will happen.
Amen to that. And totally up to you individually if like on Thursday night, if you want to like have something for yourself at the house for dinner, or if like a few people want to go to dinner, if you want to have something delivered, like all of that there's like no set way that we have to work this situation. So you can like be as on your own as you want, or we can like group up, we can do everything, like all of us can do something at one time. Like it's just totally whatever.
Yeah,
you can bring up hers.
Oh shoot, I was gonna say something else and I forgot. Oh, the only other thing I was gonna say is I know you've heard us talk about like how awesome Summit is and like how it will like change your business. Like I'm so excited for you guys to feel that because that's so real. Like you'll get there and you'll be surrounded by like hundreds of thousands of people that are doing this just like you are. And I'm just like so stoked for you guys to feel that, because when you feel that, you like people can feel it from you in your social, in your like face-to-face interactions and stuff. So it's just like, it really is so massive for your business that you are like, that you're there, that you're participating, that you're sharing what's going on. Like your social media will explode next week and you will get more questions about coaching than you've ever had in your entire life. You'll probably sign up more challengers than you ever have in any other month. If you show up, if you're consistent, like just like share your experience, because it was incredible last year. Just like even the response I got from people about Summit, like what? I was at a convention center and it was super, super cool. And also Rachel Hollis is there. So no big deal.
Yeah, exactly. I want to kind of answer really quickly. Sandy, you asked if you could bring a purse. Yes, you can bring a purse, and I would recommend bringing like a little tote or a little bag or something, like Mallory said, with like a notebook, a pen, a water bottle, just like a few kind of things that you think you might need throughout the day. And then Whitney asked if there's a themed event that we dress up for. The Success Club party is a themed event, like a tailgate theme. But Mallory, correct me if I'm wrong, there's not anything else that is themed besides the Success Club party.
I don't think so.
Okay. We could do like, I'll think more about this. Like we could do a themed, I don't know, like a white party for our team dinner or something. Like where we all wear white.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I'll think about that, and I'll create that message thread tomorrow. So any other questions that you guys have, pop those in there. Jenny also asked if there's a plan for travel in the cars. Are some of us carpooling? Or we can put offline.
Yeah, we can talk about it separately.
Awesome. Well, we are so pumped, you guys. I cannot wait for all of you to experience Summit. Like Mallory said, it is a total game changer for your business. Personally, it's just incredible. So I'll create a message thread tomorrow. I'll post this recording to the team page. Are you going to say something else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty, well, stay on the lookout for that tomorrow, and then we will just go from there. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
Yay. Night, guys.